Wow, just look at these this view out there. It's kind of snowing, cloudy in the mountains there, but it's nice here, not doing nothing. So yeah, what I'm working on here is getting this pad ready for concrete, and just got to get it smoothed out get it real close to level and everything, so it is ready to go for do a nice pad on it. And so that's what I'm working on today. So I'll be leveling and in and out of the skid steer a lot and checking things and just trying to get it real pretty. So you can watch along in the time lapse with that if you want. April 3rd snowstorm. Spring in Montana.
Happy Friday, everyone! As you can see, we're snow covered again. So ready for spring to get here and for this wintry-ish weather to go away. But what can you do about it? At least the sun is shining. We are up here at the homestead, gonna take care of some animals this morning, so come with us. Last night, trying to get everybody some water and everything, but it should thaw out here pretty quickly with the sun shining the way it is. It's a beautiful morning. The fact that this faucet doesn't close tight is probably what saved us from having a froze up tank this morning. Somebody thinks she's being sneaky. We'll just let her there for time being. And come back later and make sure we check that spot.
I just thought I would let you know what I'm working on right now is trying to get all the lumber and stuff together for our start building. I just ordered my glue lamp beams yesterday to get our shop up, and yeah, I'm just picking up a bunch of bulk lumber to start building. But then we're going to start that here in a couple of weeks. I think we'll pour some concrete next week, probably late next week sometime, and so we'll be posting that process so you can see how that is all done. And what we try to do is I try to do most things that I can myself, and then but for a lot of this stuff I gotta get somebody in to help with it, like concrete stuff. I don't have the tools, and it's a lot of work and stuff. So yeah, just get some guys that I know in to help do it, and makes it turn out good, and also makes it just a lot easier, and it doesn't take me as long and stuff to get some of these things done. Also, we haven't really told you yet our plan. We are building a shop for a house on our property so that we can just move in or up to it, one reason is just so we can get moved up sooner, just live in a camper while we work on our house. You'll get to see that. But also the county where we live in, it's considered a rural county, but they require you to have an approved septic system before you can start building your house. I'm not quite sure how that works because we don't even have building permits, but they say you can't build your house until you have an approved septic system for it. And so we are going to have to wait till after the irrigation season, because they do a groundwater monitoring, they call it, and they want to make sure you aren't in a wet area or whatever, so they have to monitor your ground for the summer irrigation season. So that's what they're doing. So yeah, we can't start building our house until after that, which at least doing it this way, we can just get a shop up and move in our camper there and have a good place to be at and work, and then live right there, and then start working on our house. So we'll be showing you all those steps in the process, and hope you enjoy it.
And just like that, we are back to beautiful sunny day. Snow melted all off yesterday. Kids are having fun on their trampoline and playing. We're just gonna spend some time up here and enjoy the beautiful day. Okay, go ahead. Whee!
Do it again.
Well, hi guys. Tonight we are down fishing by the river. It is quite a view out here. You can see the mountains way up there, and the river, and trees. It is quite pretty. What do you think, Bentley? Vanessa is trying to see if she can get caught in the trees, in the branches. Well, we didn't catch any fish tonight. We seem to do a lot of fishing and not a whole lot of catching, so that's kind of our luck. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Still fun? Pretty cool out here. Lots of trees and the river and ducks and geese, and
We found even geese eggs
yeah, we saw a goose nest.
with eggs in it. Sure is.
So, we are on the trek home.
Yeah.
Here is our nifty little creek crossing. Watch these little guys crawl across here.
Yeah.
Little logs and sticks to step on. All right, guys, one at a time. Hey guys, just want to give you a little update on what we're doing right now. So I am on a drive this afternoon. So I guess ever since a year ago, about Bentley really wanted to go fishing. We have gone fishing with some friends and different people. I've done a bit of kind of trying to get a feel for if we like this or not, or how we can do it. So yeah, we've been decided to try to get our own boat so we can go a little bit more often, because yeah, it's just hard to go bank fishing if you really want to do it a bit and all that. So yeah, we found a boat that I was able to look at the other day when I was picking up some lumber. So we decided to get it, and Mom and everybody approved. So that's very important, because gotta have everybody into it to do something like this. So that's what we're doing today. Bentley and Dominic and Ariana are along, and Ariana's getting her nap, so we'll be there soon. Dominic's in his seat, and here's Bentley along for the ride. So we're all excited to go get our first boat. So that's what we're doing. We'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Here is our boat. We will get it hooked on here and get on our way. Just a good old aluminum boat.
Tuesday, and we are up here at the homestead as usual. And it actually, I was gonna come up here and possibly ride or something this evening, but it rained pretty good for a little while just not too long ago. As you can see, like, the fence is still all wet and the horses are all wet. So instead, I am going to just trim Nikita's hooves tonight. I already got her out and did a little bit of groundwork with her, because just the weather and everything kind of had her a little bit silly. So did a little groundwork with her, and tied up Bo, and Denver is over there, so they're just standing tied. And yeah, so gonna do her hooves and get her all up to date on those. we got half a manicure done. Got her front hooves done, but we are running out of light and the kids are getting restless, so we're gonna call it a night and do the 2 hinds hopefully in the next couple days, and then she'll be all good to go for the next couple weeks. Even with just a half manicure, I think she quite enjoyed herself. So now I'm going to get these other ponies put away and get the kids packed up and head home for the night. My goodness. Are you taking good care of Molly? Yeah? Yeah. She's got pokies. I see. My goodness. They are inherently loud.
Not my sheepy wow.
Say what?
Not my sheepy wow.
Your sheepy's not loud?
This sheepy wow.
Oh, she is loud? Yeah. Does she need a haircut?
She doesn't really care.
So, Molly here very clearly needs to be shorn, but she is getting quite wide, and also she is developing a really pretty substantial udder as well. So I think we might be getting a little bit closer to lambing with her, but also with Emmy as well. Emmy is definitely developing an udder.
She is.
Maggie, not so much. Maggie's pretty, yeah. It's there, but it's pretty soft yet and not very substantial. So I'm gonna try and show you Emmy's udder though. Hey. Hi.
Baby right here.
Well, you could see what? How deep and thick the wool is. So we're just gonna leave her go. She doesn't really want to let us handle her udder too much, and you really can't see it because the wool is just so thick. So you can really only feel it. But anyways, we all need to get these guys shorn up here pretty quickly. And I think, yeah, we might be getting fairly close to seeing some lambs. Hey everyone, it is Thursday afternoon and just finishing up some things with the horses and then gonna head home. We're having some friends over for supper tonight. So, but I did want to update you guys. We're actually pouring concrete tomorrow. So they came and they got everything ready today so that they can pour first thing tomorrow morning. So I'm going to take you over there and give you guys a look at that. So this is how it looks. Got all the rebar laid down, forms up. Have our trenches all dug. I say we. Nevin does. So we should be good to go first thing in the morning. Get some concrete in here. And we got these guys all prepped and ready for concrete as well. So this is the back half of the shop. Will be more of like a equipment shed or hay shed. So the front half will be concrete and slab, and then the back half will just be gravel. So it is Friday morning and the men are already up at the property pouring concrete, and I am working on making some cinnamon rolls to take up a little later. So we're going to get those put together and rising and ready to go in the oven.
these are ready to rise for a little while, and once they've done that, we will pop them in the oven, and then we will be able to take them up to the homestead nice and warm and fresh.
Had a little break to eat some cinnamon rolls, and the guys are going to keep working on getting the concrete just smoothed out as it dries and all of that. The other thing that we have going on that I'll flip the camera around and show you is that they're drilling or boring under the road to get our electric in. So that's a very exciting update as well today. So here they are boring underneath the road to bring the power from the left side over to our side so that we can get an electric box in here.
Hey guys, it's a beautiful day out here again in the Bitterroot Valley in Montana, and today we are going to try to shear these sheep, get these all this thick wool off of them. These poor guys get so much wool, and it's just about 60-65 degrees today, and they are panting and they're hot, so they need that wool off. So we're going to try to do that and see how that goes. I'm in no way a pro at this. But we did do it last year and kind of figured out how to do it and do the best we can with the tools we got. So, hey guys, you ready to get that wool off? Bentley's catching one for us, and we'll give it a shot.
What you up to?
Putting my bunnies in this, that way they can eat grass.
Eat grass. So you took the tray out of the bottom, and you're gonna put your bunnies in there so they can get fresh grass. Okay, cool. like that. We've got a nice little pen for the sheep to be able to get some fresh grass for a little while tonight.
So electric has to come out this wire and back into that one. If it makes that circle, it sends that shock out. So that's why. So then you hook one to the ground, one to the fence. Now when that sheep touches the fence and it's standing on the ground, now it's going to shock it because it's connected.
Test the fence.
You go for it.
What?
Go for it.
Oh, maybe I would without a stick. Like.
What if you play rock, paper, scissors with somebody?
Pretty sure everyone's just checking out.
So since they're shorn up now we can see how big those udders are and how truly wide she actually is. That's Molly. And then Maggie is there and Emmy is behind her. I'll try to show you her udders because hers are quite large as well. Here's a good shot of Emmy's udder there. So she's, yeah, definitely bagging up. I'm assuming she just has a single lamb, just going by the size of her belly, if you compare it there to Molly's. Well, here it is. Pretty much all finished up. They need to come and cut the grooves into it or whatever yet. But the forms are off. And yeah, it's about finished up. So, of course, we'll let this cure over the weekend. And then it's on to actually building. Yay! So exciting. Well, you guys, it has been a big day here today. Got concrete poured, rode horse a little bit, got the sheep shorn, and even got them a little pen made so they can start eating some fresh grass. And now we're going to go and have a doggy roast with the kids. So looking forward to that. It's going to be our first campfire and doggy roast up here on the property. And yeah. Thanks for coming along, you guys, for another video. I was a little bit later getting this week's video out, partially because I'm trying to get our videos caught up and scheduled to where they'll come out closer to the weekend, and also because we've been dealing with a lot of sick kids this week. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along, and we will see you next time. Bye.